Hello there and good morning. This is KTN Life and Style. I'm Catherine Mwangi on Books and Blogs. Thank you so much for tuning in this Monday morning. You're up for some great dose of inspiration. And my guest today is Twalha Anene, who has a blog that we're going to find out more about. So let's go. Miss Twalha, how are you? Yeah, karibu sana to the show. You have a very unique name. Okay, so first of all, you look very good.
Thank
I want
you.
you to be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know this can be nerve-wracking, but we're going to have a good time, okay?
Yeah.
So tell me about your blog.
So my blog, I was always good in literature in high school.
Okay.
I was
So how old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Yes.
A graduate from University of Nairobi. I did a Bachelor of Commerce. I used to love literature a lot in high school. I was in State House Girls High School. So the blog started with, it's basically about real life situations with in-depth emotions. You know, things that people don't really talk about. So my mom was the one telling me, you're actually very good with words. Because I was in despair. I was looking for a job, I'm not getting a job, I'm seeing other people getting jobs. So I decided to put it in writing. So after my mom read what I've written, she was like, I think you should start a blog. So even my friends were like, there's one very close friend of mine who was telling me, you're good in words, do something with it, you know. So that's how I started the blog, just late last year, around September.
So it's not even a year?
No, it's
old.
not even a year, but I've written 21 pieces.
You've written so much, yeah.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
I'm surprised that it's just, 6, 7 months.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, and also, because also I was being inspired by this blogger, a travel blogger called Rita. She's also very good. So she was like, you need to be consistent so that you don't lose out. So me, I was doing it as a hobby. So that's where I picked the courage from there. After I wrote the first blog,
Yes.
then it had 72 comments. Then I was like, I can actually do this.
Your first blog had 72 comments. How did you market it?
I don't, just WhatsApp. I don't sending it to people via WhatsApp.
Okay.
And then Facebook. Then I realized they have a fan base such that if I don't write after a week, there's someone who will tell me, you've stopped writing, we need to see something, you know.
So there are people holding you accountable?
Yes, so that's what kept me going. And I actually write what happens, things that happen, things that, you know, everything that a lady can go through,
Yes.
a 23-year-old out there, be it a boy or a girl, can go through. Everything that even grown-ups go through.
Yeah.
So that's what I based
Do you
on
write
it.
from personal experience?
Yeah, some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me the ones that are personal to you, out of those 21.
This too shall pass. My recent blog.
Yes.
This too shall pass is, I based it mostly on spiritual terms. Like if you read the blog, you realize that it has a lot of scriptures, both the biblical scriptures and the Quranic verses, because I couldn't write and limit myself on the Quranic verses only. You know, most of my readers aren't even Muslims. Not all of them are Muslims, you know. And I surround myself with a lot of Christian people. So, and God is one, you know, it's the same God we worship, you know. When he created us, he didn't write, you're a Muslim and you're a Christian. So, and the verses are actually very much in sync. I don't know where the issue really comes in, but whatever life takes us through, it's there in the Quran and it's there in the Bible. So I based it on that. So this too shall pass is, now I had completely given up because I was looking like at everybody I knew, and you'll tend to lose friends, especially like if you're a graduate and then they're moving on, and you know, people now have their own money, you're there, you're stuck. Till one day I got this job, not really job per se, but something just popped up.
Yeah.
And I realized that this too shall pass. It doesn't matter the situation, can be it a job,
Yeah.
be it you waiting to get a baby somewhere, be it nothing is permanent. Even life itself is not permanent.
Yeah, because things are in seasons, you know.
Yeah.
So at 23, don't despair. Even I always say, like, even if you feel that other people have gone ahead of you, your time will come.
Yeah, it always does.
Yeah, it always does. Yeah.
So that was the recent blog. And
Yes.
then there's also love yourself too much. You know, you need to love yourself too much and take yourself as a priority, such that whatever happens to you, you will end up saying, I lived to the fullest. I am proud of who I am. So you love yourself with whatever comes through for you, you know. And then no one will ever treat you like an option.
Yes.
So long as you know your value and your worth, no one will ever treat you like an option.
That's pretty deep.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Almost all are actually from personal experience. Just it's something that it's not normally predetermined. It's something I'll sit in my room and I just type on my phone.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then that's it.
And those are the most powerful pieces because they're coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
You're not telling people stories that don't exist. Well, by the time you're encouraging someone, it's because you've been through it yourself, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So how are you faring on now?
Well, I'm okay. I'm at a good place. I made peace with myself. I stopped beating myself up. And this too shall pass.
Yeah, these too shall pass. And you find a lot of comfort and fulfillment in writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because after I wrote this too shall pass, then I think people always mistake me to be a psychologist or psychiatrist. Someone will start telling me their issues, and then you realize that people have so much issues.
Like you're not the only one going through the hard time.
Yeah. As people have so much issues, because there's a scholar who wrote, he was encouraging, you know, the way a pastor might encourage people
Yes.
and tell them adversities and conflictions would be there permanently. So I saw a scholar had posted such a thing. He's called Mufti Menk. So when I looked at the comments, people were so frustrated and saturated, and people are just like, I've been praying, God doesn't even hear me. And I realized that a lot of people are hungry for life and for hope. And after I wrote it, the comments I got, they were deep.
Including private messages.
Yeah, and they were deep, and someone will just tell me that I was actually on my knees right now, then I read your piece and you've just made my day. And that single soul,
Yeah,
that is what matters.
it counts for a lot. But don't you see, you already are doing something with it. So it's just a matter of, you know, figuring out how to monetize it. Yeah, but you already are helping so many people.
Yeah, which makes me feel really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something you should continue doing because first you're doing it from a genuine place. It's not fake. You know, there are people who, first of all, plagiarize stories. So they pick something from somewhere and pretend they're the ones.
Yeah.
But yes, it's coming from a very deep and genuine place.
Yeah.
And that's how people can trust you with it.
Yeah, like there's also a piece called You Just Need One Soul. Just one soul to keep you going.
Uh-huh.
You know that one friend, or I don't know, it can be your mom.
Yes.
Or your best friend, but you just need one, because most times we're surrounded by people and you think that people really have your back when really they don't, till you end up having an adversity, and then you look at your call and you look at your contacts and you realize that there's no one to actually call, but there's always this one person. So long as you have just one soul that will keep you going, that alone is enough.
Yeah.
So for me,
Who's been that one soul?
Yeah, my mother.
Uh-huh.
My mom.
Tell me about her.
My mom, I remember there's a time I even got into depression.
Wow.
I was just, not the serious kind of depression, but the one I don't want to talk to people, I'm cutting people out.
You've locked yourself in.
And she felt it so bad because she was crying on my behalf, you know, and she's telling me, you need to stop this. You know, things will work out. Things will work out. A job is going to come, you know. Because I realized that a lot of people just kept their distance. I also had my friend, there's a friend of mine. Right now he's far, but him also, he'll always be there to hold your back, you know. So if you just have that one soul, imagine everything always turns out to be okay. No matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, just one is enough.
So how did you get out of that dark place?
I really got myself into prayer. Really, it actually does help, for real. And just realizing in depth that it doesn't matter if you have a degree right now, you know, you can actually end up being in somewhere you didn't even imagine. Like the blogs, after I started writing, I was doing it as a hobby till I realized I have a group, because if I look at the views together in WordPress, they're like 3,000 something.
Yes.
I didn't know it could get to that point.
Yeah.
Till I started writing. So prayer, and then you surround yourself with people that matter. My family matters.
Yeah.
I have an aunt who's always there, and I have like friends, not a lot, not a big group of friends, but I have friends who matter. You know, friends who when you call them right now at that particular time and you're crying and you don't understand yourself, they will definitely be there. Those are the people that matter.
Yeah.
So those are the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And then things always fall into place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you need to fully realize that you have a treasure in your hands, which is your blog. And the fact that the experiences you've gone through are helping other people to the point where they're writing to you worse problems than even what you're going through.
Yeah.
It's a gold mine. It's and this is what, in 6-7 months. You're not even talking years. Imagine where you'll be by the time this year is over. You imagine where it will, you just think about it that way. So don't go back to that dark place again, because you're a light to so many people. Yeah, and the good thing with adversity is it teaches you to get rid of the fluff.
Yes. Yeah. You separate, it's called that, separating the cereals from chaff.
Yes.
Yes. Chaff from cereal.
Yeah, so in your case, it's been separated, and you should even be more thankful that it's happened at this age when you're so young, at 23.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize it until they're in their 40s. So for you, by the time now you're hitting big success, you have known who's true and who you don't need in your life.
Yes. And it's true, because like there's also this piece called Changes. Changes. That was Changes I wrote because I was listening to this Tupac. He has a song called Changes, and it actually happens. Yeah, you know how we have it all planned out, and then life is so unexpected. You know, when we're in school, we're like, there's no way you'll be out for long. We'll get a job. By this time, I'll be here. By this time, and then you realize that it's not that way. Things actually take a different turn, yeah? So with Changes, you realize that someone, I was watching this video, someone might be 21, graduated at 21, and then find what they are passionate about at 27. Someone might be married today and stay 9 years without children. Someone might be looking all happy, but inside they're so broken. But you see, the problem, like with social media, it's what we show to people is the happy thing, the fake thing in us, yeah? But we never show our brokenness. And someone you might have this person who you think really, really loves you. You get into marriage with them and you realize, no, things take a turn. So everything is unexpected. Today, someone's up there, tomorrow you really don't know. Tomorrow someone is down there, tomorrow you really don't know. You might even walk out of this door and you don't know who you're going to meet, you know.
Yeah.
So Changes there's always a change. Seasons, the way seasons are, yeah, autumn, summer, spring, nothing is permanent. There's always going to be a change.
Yes.
Friends will change.
Yes.
Relationship changes.
Yes.
Work changes. You realize that you've been working in a place and it's not even fulfilling. So everything, nothing is always constant.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think those are the things that actually keep me going.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look at you. I mean, you've learned them at such a young age. Yeah, most
Yeah.
people go through, especially your age, just, happy-go-lucky, life is happening, and, they just veer off.
Yeah.
But for you, this is teaching you something, and something incredibly solid,
Yes.
where you're now growing into a woman of substance. I think you need to celebrate yourself and have a party after this. No, seriously. You need to. You need to. You're like the difference. You know how when you're on a beach and there's all these like cowrie shells.
Yes.
Yeah. So you find like, oh, you're looking for that one unique one to take home to someone as a gift, but they all look alike. So you are the different cowrie shell. Yeah. So be grateful. Be happy.
Yeah.
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 It
So-
will work for your good.
Yeah, so the blogs are just basically that real life situations, and that is what actually makes people stand out. If you give people such content, then some will familiarize
Yes.
themselves with that,
Yes.
and
Because it's real.
yes, and the comments that come are deep.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really deep, and you'll ask someone, "You've gone through this?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I am actually going through this, but your blog has kept me going. And,
So
yeah,
you're
it
giving
makes-
life. You're a life giver. That's what you are. You're Twalha, the life giver. That should be your new name and what do you call this thing? Tagline. Yes. So,
Yeah.
what do you see for your blog? What are your hopes for it as it's growing?
that when someone will say, "Have you read Twalha's blog?" and then they'll be like, "Yeah, there's this post of hers," which that is what I'd want. As in, I'd want to impact people, but in a real life situations, but with feelings that are actually real. That is what I'd want. I'd want that I stand out in a good way. I stand out not in the person who will be a celebrity. Yes, I'm not saying it's bad, but showcasing fake things that aren't there, or rather hiding into things that aren't even vivid. That's not what I'd want. I'd want to stand out, but in a good place. For some that I'll be able to talk into someone and tell them, you know what, nothing's permanent.
Yeah.
You know what, love yourself too much.
Yeah.
You know what, relationships are just there. Kwanza in campus, it's puppy love. It's just wait for the person that's there. I want to impact that.
Yeah.
Like this lady, Yan Lavanzad. I love her. You see, like when you mention her, you'd when you're alone, you'd look at her and you'd feel her, in you. That's what I'd want.
Yes.
Yes.
And so shall it be.
That's what I'd want for my blog.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me about either you're an option or a priority.
Either you're an option. You can never be both. It depends with how you are treated. The way how someone treats you will determine whether you are a priority or you are an option.
Okay, were you writing that from experience?
Yes.
Tell
I
me that
was.
story. I want to hear that story.
I was mad. I was mad at a friend of mine.
Okay.
Who made me snap, and then I just wrote on that because we were very, very close, yeah. When my friend was in Kenya, then he flew out of the country. Then when he came back, you are like invisible, He hangs out with you for 2 hours and then leaves. But we'll hang out with other people, and before he goes, and then you realize that you've been talking so much when he was far away, but when he's near,
He's spaced out, yeah.
So I was just like, really? That's how you're going to treat me? sawa. Then I just wrote, either you're an option, then you're not priority.
Did you know you were writing about it?
Later, yes.
As in later? It didn't even hit him that it is the stories
No, later.
when he had already left the country again.
Yeah, then now he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize, nini. Yes.
So are you still friends?
Yes, we are.
You're a nice one.
No,
You are nice.
But then again, you see, I didn't write it and I didn't quote him and that experience really, but I expounded it to be on another level that you can't be treated like crap and then someone tells you are a priority. Be it even, I don't know, be it even in a relationship. Your boyfriend or your husband can't beat you up or treat you like an option, or rather you don't really matter. And you yourself, you know, or you have feelings that you really don't matter, and you say that that person loves you. It doesn't work that way. If someone loves you, they put you first and they put you as a priority. It's like your mom. You know, if your mom hears you're sick, it doesn't matter if you're in Kenyatta, in Bagadi or where, they will show up, you know, even if they have nothing, they'll have porridge with you because you are a priority. They'll have porridge, they'll feed you with that porridge that they have. You are a priority.
Yeah.
If you tell someone else, it's like being in a hospital and then you call your friend and you tell them, hey, I'm bedridden, I'm here and here. And they don't show up, but they tell you, I love you. You see, who are you to them?
Yeah.
Are you a priority or are you an option? So I just expounded it on that. But yes, that the root of the blog goes from that, from my friend.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can't be both.
No.
Even to your own self, you need to sit down by yourself and realize, am I an option to myself or am I a priority to myself? Because most times people really confuse themselves. You can't beat yourself up, or even it can be even lifestyle. Yeah, you can't be crazily, you know, with your life and then say you love yourself. No, you need to put yourself in a position whereby you love yourself so much to be an option to yourself, that even if everybody else doesn't see it, to you, you matter, and that alone is enough.
Yes.
So long as you matter,
Yes.
you stand out.
I absolutely love your depth. I
Yeah.
really, really do. This, whatever it is you've been through, has polished that gold in you. So how can people reach you? Look into the camera and let them know.
You can reach
The
me.
blog name first.
It's still under WordPress, so it's twalha.wordpress.com. Twalha, TWALHA.wordpress.com.
Are you on social media?
Yes, I'm on social media. It's on Instagram, it's Twalinesh, and on Facebook, it's Twalhanesh.
Hey, Abu, spell the Facebook one.
The Facebook one, Twali, it's short form for Twalha, so it's TWALLY, Twalha, and then Nesh.
Twalinesh.
Yes.
That's on Facebook.
Yes.
And on Instagram, the same?
Yes.
Twalinesh.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good stuff.
Yes.
Well, I wish you all the best with your blog,
Thank you.
and keep writing those deep pieces and never move away from your originality.
I won't.
And I thank you for coming on the show.
And I thank you too.
You're most
so
welcome.
amazing.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so get checking Twala's blog on twalha.wordpress.com and get to see what she writes about, hoping that, you know, you'll find alignment, depth, and help from the articles which she writes from her own experience. Thank you so much for watching Books and Blogs today, but we're not done yet because Brian Suma is next. Brian Suma is next with Beyond the Sport.
Pushing our hands here with the board shot. The board shot
So
over here.
there's a way you're supposed to.
Yeah, like this. You're flexing here. The board shot is supposed to be until somewhere here. And yeah, you're gonna be on turn.